Greetings, friends. Purple hair guy here. So, I've been hearing a lot that I sound like Dream. I don't know if that's true. I've actually never watched Dream in my entire life, so I don't know. You guys tell me if I sound like Dream, I guess. Sure. But we're going back to Synthetik. Of course, I'm going back to Synthetik. I know most of my audience came from Easy Speezy, so they're expecting me to play garbage games and do terrible in speedruns. That's just kind of, I feel like that's going to become my identity. But I want to get some Synthetik videos out because I really, really do like this game. Today we're going to be doing an engineer build guide. Engineer, let's be honest, you love it or you hate it. Most people hate it. It's just hard to play. It's weird to play. It's kind of awkward to play. Nobody likes that. But I'm going to make that easier for you. So, we're going to start with the pistol. With engineer, pistols, you got two choices. You got the PPQH laser pistol, or you have the Kaida laser pistol. I would recommend only using those. They're just good. I, for one, love the PPQH. I think it's way better than the Kaida. But my brother, who also plays Specialist, likes the Kaida more. I don't know why. It's preference. You choose. I've got no real recommendations here, but I prefer the PPQH. It's not a recommended one because I don't think it's better than the Kaida. It's just the Kaida's a burst. PPQH is a single fire. Whichever one you like more, go for it. It's up to you. You're your own person. Make one of these choices, though. They're both really good. Okay, and on to items. There's really only two choices you can make if you're playing engineer. You got missile drone, which you 100% need. Missile drone is essentially your character. Engineer is hardly a character itself. Missile drone is the replacement for yourself. It's so good. Second, spider mines. So, you might be thinking, spider mines, wow, they kind of suck. They really take up just a spawn slot, but I think they really have some power as essentially distractions. Engineer has trouble surviving, so why not bring these distractions to essentially take all your shots for you. You never ever have to get shot if you have spider mines because they're just going to run out. You'll spawn one, it'll run out, and die. That's what spider mines do. That's what they're good at. They're really good at killing things because they deal so much damage. And later on, when you're done with them, you're like, oh, I have better items I can choose. You just trash it. You trash your spider mines. I do it almost every run. I never keep spider mines until the end because they're kind of worthless at the end. And now on to modules. As engineer, you suffer from stats so bad. Engineer has reduced stats by, so terribly. They're so weak early game. You require so many good summons to be good. And that's why you want run well oiled. Every time an item activates, it gives you X amount of health. That depends on your power. I think the base is 4. And you also have a 2% chance base, which also scales with your power, of resetting running cooldown. So, say you summon your missile drone or your spider drone, one of your other things will get off cooldown, or all of your other things will get off cooldown. Now that's just a 2% chance. It's not going to be a huge deal. You won't notice that. But the total 200 bonus health that you get from well oiled is really going to show up. Having that extra health is just going to keep you alive longer. What's better than staying alive, right? And then for your second module, you just want to run Transmute. That's the first recycled item, gives you one of the same rarity. So you're thinking, that's kind of garbage. Why would I want garbage? And it's because of the passive it gives you. Increased recycling gain, you just get a bunch of money. As engineer, you're going to be recycling every single item you don't want, or every item that you think is useless. So if you get something like a heavy steel trap, wow, I recycled it into something else. Oh, I got something garbage out of it that I don't want, or something that I want the passive of. Bam, recycled that. No punish, because you get a bunch of money. You just got a new item, and every 3 items on engineer, you get a new item in general. So this one helps you push to that first new item, as well as giving you all this bonus money. There's really no downside to it. Transmute is the one that you could possibly get rid of if you really want. I don't have any other recommendations besides possibly unceasing if you're going for more of a heat build, but I think heat builds go on Demolisher way better than they do on Engineer. That's my opinion. You could take Transmute off and run a random module and maybe get a better version of Transmute later on, or a better module that fits for your current build that you find in the middle of the game. But don't forget to just try all of these yourselves. Don't 100% listen to me. If you're having trouble, run what I'm telling you. But if you're you're good enough to the point where you can just use anything. Just try different things. I've tried all these modules before, and I'm just telling you the ones that I think work best, the ones that are easiest to use, and the ones that are going to get you furthest in a base run where you're not too familiar with the class and you don't really know what the heck's going on. Which is a lot of the time with engineering. It's a confusing class, I get it. But that wraps up my build guide. Don't forget to leave a like, to leave a comment, and also subscribe and hit the bell notification if you haven't. Haha, funny moment. Okay, goodbye. Apparently I'm Dream. I swear to God I'm not Dream. I'm also not Easy Speezy. This is not a second account. I've heard both of these things. They're false accusations. Wink, wink. Okay, bye.